So I'm starting it. My mic on? Valid. You should move up a little bit. Hey, hey. Oh, wait. Nah, we didn't do the music yet.
Shit, that sound like what we should talk about.
You want smoke? Yeah, hello, yo. We talking about, yeah, we talking about, yeah, hello, yeah. Talking about, yeah, hello, talking about, yeah.
I'm gonna talk about just
Fuck right now. Let's see if I keep
my my take on insanity, or what my ideas on what insanity is and crazy and stuff like that, because I don't think it is ideal to call one crazy. I don't even think that makes any sense, because I don't even know the idea of normal anymore. I don't think it's I don't think anyone has the right to set an ideal on normal. And during my LSD thoughts, I had a lot of thought processes. So, well, this is how I went insane on it, and that he can relate because he was there. But it got to a point where I was looking for an answer, like, because I was able to see everything, and I was able to have like a broader perspective on everything, while at the same time, which made everything, like, basically, which made every claim not true but true at the same time. And I just kept zooming back to how broad it could go, and then basically I got to the idea of this, like, there is no real truth, and it actually depends on each and every one. I'm like, whatever is in someone's brain, you, like, there's a possibility that no one, like, like, if I have a perspective on something, and I have a truth, and someone else's, and it doesn't hold true in someone else's mind, but it holds true in mine, what is truth? Like, if you're the only one in the room that believes something, and no one else believes it in the room, and they all say you're false, they can go on and say that, you're wrong and you're crazy, and that would drive you insane. So I was like, what is truth? And then I realized that, there is no truth. There really is no truth to anything. And then this kind of drove me almost into, like, I was just like, wait, then that means nothing really exists. I was kind of like pushed far, far deep into, like, basically what I didn't know at the time, but right now I believe was my subconscious, like, where nothing existed because nothing was true. And I was just like, nah, no fan this mic like this.
Word.
Yeah, this mic not made me sturdy.
Damn, my standing up just made me even extra smack, bro.
Well, yeah, I was put into some loop where I was just like, damn, nothing is true. So I've been living my life. I'm basically living my life for no reason, because at some point this is all gonna be nothing. And then I was like, damn, then what's the point of life? And this is when I was basically put into deep depression, because I was like, why am I gonna live if I'm gonna die? What? And then on top of that, why would I live in a world that's so shitty, where if I try to be myself, it's like, people look at you differently, and then it's gonna be hard for you. Then you gotta work in some kind of weird ass system where, you don't really do what you want to do, but you have to go against your will. And I was just like, damn, this is not life. Why would I even want to live? This shit sucks. And I kind of lost. In that state of in that psychosis, I lost my. I would say I kind of lost my soul. I lost my true meaning to life, and I was just wondering, like, what is the point of even, like, being at this point? Like, I felt so done with life already. I was like, I'm in this point of where, like, everything. I know everything is self. I know basically. I feel as though I'm one with everything. I feel as though, since nothing exists, that means, and everything is true, and I don't know. I guess I felt as though I was one with everything, and I was the universe. And I never got to say what actually brought me out. That if I didn't mention what brought me out of my psychosis was the idea was what brought me back to loving life when my soul was dead was that the thought that I enjoyed the experience with everybody else. I don't think I tied this in. I don't think I put this in, because when I think I just said I wanted to come back down to dualistic And that meant that significant that what I meant by that was saying that I want, like, you know, what made me human, or what made me enjoy life or want to be in this experience, was the fact that I was able to share it with with everyone else. Because if everyone, so look at this now. This is very important, because if in my mind, if everyone is me, and I'm one with everybody, and everyone is basically me, just mirrors of myself, and I really love myself, the more I, it correlates. Like, me loving myself fully will make, like, will allow me to, like, to see myself in other people, and love the connection that we have, and share it. To be honest with you, every interaction we have, in my eyes, is out of love. It's either out of positive or negative love, either you like it or not. To the like, I just see it as different shades of red. Like, you never, like, to be honest with you, you give someone something positive, you take it back from them, or whatever negative. It's just all the same thing. So that's just sharing the experience in my eyes. So that's what I feel like, we love to do. We love to interact with it. We love to interact with each other. And the only way we can do that is while we are in this kind of dualistic, like, world, like being human. So we can label things. That's why I was like, okay, that's the point of life. That's the point of this, because I was just like, damn, if I'm just going to end and go back to being nothing, then what am I going to do? Like, why am I doing this? To experience, like I said, experience myself. That kind of made sense, because now, to me, I feel as though that makes sense, because if everything is one, if everything is just nothing, if there's nothing exists, then there is no such thing as identification. If there are no labels, I also forgot to say, all right, so in this commentary, I'm saying basically everything. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, since every perspective can be true and also false at the same time, that is basically synonymous to basically everything existing whilst not existing simultaneously. In my head, this is what I was thinking. So that made me believe that basically what we're going through is a cycle of existing and non-existing, and the basis of it, because that's basically our dualistic, that'll basically be the cycle. And basically that was going in my head, it's like, since everything, since we're in a dualistic plane right now, and we're, eventually, when you die, you basically, you're removed from the dualistic plane, and then you become, I guess, nothing. You go into nothing, according, in the perspective of this plane, at least we know you go into nothing. And then things also come from nothing after that, upon that, birth, life. So, I was just feeling a lot of, like, just things ending up as nothing, then becoming something. And I just felt like, yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. So when I mean things being one, or things being in the subconscious or something, that's what I meant. That's basically, what I'm comparing these two things to. If you can't, like, label things, there is no such, and everything is together, and everything is one. You can't identify things. And then this is when I realized that in order to even, like, in order to even experience anything, in order to, like, even say or call something, or have an experience, I would have to come back down into a dualistic state, or a state where things were identified and separated. And this is when, I had to realize that, this is necessary. Like, this separation is necessary to experience. And, and if I feel like I'm not sure who, like, this might not relate to anybody, because this shit is some, like, deep dark thought. But I was just like, I have to experience being a human, because I feel as though when I become one again with everything, I'm there. I know everything. I'm done. This is basically how I felt off my ego death. I felt as though I was just finished. I felt at peace with life. But then when I was like, damn, I'm bored, I gotta experience something. So, I had to come back down. and this is constantly in my mind now, because like now I just have to constantly, like, it's like I constantly know that everything is me at the end of the day. Everything is self, and at one point I'm gonna return back to that, and then come back again, and then it's like, on top of that, I feel like it's infinite. So it's like, now knowing that this is not gonna end, like, this can drive some people mad, but it's in my brain, and I don't call myself crazy. But this is what, like, when I was in the psych ward, this is like the kind of stuff, that people felt alone to think, you know. And I feel like, to be honest, I feel like what helps me get through not feeling like I'm alone and crazy is expressing these thoughts, and also finding out that other people think this way, and also understanding that there is, like, I have to understand that, if I don't think I'm crazy, then I understand, and I count myself as a person, and I understand that I have a consciousness that, operates. It operates. So, like, there's no way I could be judging other people and saying that their mind is not working in their brain just because I don't understand what they're saying. People speak different languages. That's babbles. Everything is babbles at the end of the day. It's all if what, like, they're there, and everyone is there, no matter how far, no matter what. And, like, I don't know, but yeah, you can't, there's no way you can say someone's not there. If I say these things to people right now, they will lose their mind. People have pacifiers in their mouth right now. To be honest with you remove them, they're just gonna start crying. If I tell them, what if you don't believe in, what if your God doesn't exist? Some people will perish. If I say, like, what if, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but, like, people are, they're just fucking, I almost violated. They just, I don't know. They just judge other people, like, they just judge other people because they're just freaking out about the things that, you never know they might freak out about. So, yeah, this is just a constant knowing of, like, what I'm in, and just, to be honest with you, I'm just in this for the experience. I don't know what the purpose of this shit is. I can't really just sit here and say I know for sure what's gonna happen, because I haven't really, like, I've had a few spiritual encounters, but I can't just say anything because, I haven't really had the time to delve into things. But I can say I believe in what I believe in, and that's what makes people crazy. You can, you can't call anybody crazy, honestly, because people believe in a God, and they worship that guy. It's all what you believe. There's no craziness.
Nah, but this shit though.
What?
All that Venus, that shit is real. And niggas need to know that shit.
It's real if you believe it. At the end of the day, it's your choice. That's what I'm gonna say. You can make anything real. Like, as long as it, but it gets to a certain extent of how real you can make it. That's why I didn't really, like, when I came off this shit, I didn't really say so I saw Christianity. I was like, oh no, I don't care if, when I came back, when I first started thinking like this originally, like in January, I was cool towards Christians. I was like, yeah, they're good people, or no, the book, gives them good morals and stuff like that. That they follow that stuff, I guess. But then when I imprinted it into my brain, and I tried to use it to go farther in my consciousness, there were 1,000 walls of this big ass being telling me I can't do shit, and he has all the power. Alright, before anyone says I'm shitting on Christianity, I'm not saying Christianity's not, like, I don't give a fuck, it's cool, it's valid, but I think I may have said some stupid shit just now. Well, not some stupid shit, but, some shit niggas might misunderstand. But what I was trying to say is, it's alright for this realm, for this plane, I guess, if, like, I'm basically trying to say the universe that you have on the inside of you reflects the universe that you experience. And I saw Christianity as just cool for people living on this plane, because, like I was about to say, you really can't go farther into your consciousness, which is what I'm about to say. So I'm saying, like I said, like, whatever universe is inside of you, whatever you put in your brain is what is projected for you. It's what you believe. I'm looking at this shit like this is a camera. But it's whatever you believe in that'll take you that far. So you really can take yourself as far as you want to take yourself, as long as it works. So yeah, calling people crazy for however they think or whatever they say, some weird shit. Meanwhile, you have people able to conjure up religion. And right here, yes, I'm back again. I'm back again. Shit, I think I'm too close to this mic. Basically, what I'm saying here is everyone has a right to their consciousness, or everyone has a right to believe whatever they want to believe or do whatever the fuck they want to do to their consciousness, because it's, it's our consciousness, it's our minds. And I just feel like, I was in a psych ward for 5 days because these guys believed that I thought I was Jesus Christ because I was using him as a metaphor. So I was basically locked away for 5 days. But like, I don't get it. I don't know why. It's like, what did I do? If you're trying to say that my mentality is a danger to society, at least let me do something first so you can lock me up. Because it's like, what is the difference between locking me up and locking up a regular person who actually does something? Regardless, our mentality got us to the point of doing what we did. So I think everyone should have a right to believe whatever they want to believe in and not be persecuted for what they believe in. Shit is kind of weird, It's kind of weird. It's kind of like they want you to believe something.
That's for you to feel it around you.
That's really like that's basically the same thing. I don't understand, but yeah, those are just my views or feelings right now. How long is this shit?
Niggas able to catch voodoo. Catch you slipping.
12 minutes.
Catch you slipping.